Welcome to Mid-Vale Speedway, June 5th, 2004. Along with Randy and Sue Smith, I'm your video announcer, Craig Mishler, welcoming you to a overcast night at Mid-Vale Speedway. The late models are coming out on the track to get lined up for their heat race, and we'll be right back with that first event of the evening in a few moments. Here's your lineup. Bob Michael, 69. 78 tonight, Travis DeVore. Daryl Dexter, 55. Rich Markham, 27. Tom Garbrand, 64. Dwayne Dunn, 32. Barris Ford, 77. Farmer Smith, 7. 57 AP Wren, and Greg Bewley, 22. Round out your field, we got a green. Down to turn 1, out of 2. Bob Michael out in front. Travis DeVore, second. Daryl Dexter, third. Rich Markham in that fourth spot. Bob Michael out in front. Travis DeVore, Daryl Dexter, Tom Garbrand, Barris Ford, Rich Markham, Dwayne Dunn, AP Wren, Farmer Smith, and Greg Bewley. Caution out. Caution is out. Tom Garbrand going to the fence. Daryl Dexter out in front. Daryl Dexter, Bob Michael, Barris Ford. Travis DeVore, Dwayne Dunn, Rich Markham, and Greg Bewley. White flag. Time. Out of 4, it's going to be Daryl Dexter, your winner. Paul Michael, Barris Ford, Dwayne Dunn, Travis DeVore, Rich Markham, and Greg Bewley. Picking up the heat tonight from Jeanette Hutton, Ohio, in the late model number 55. It's Dangerous. Daryl Dexter, your winner. Here's your lineup for the modified heat race. Mel Robinson, 72. Jeff Smith, 34. Jim McCune, 22. John Wilson, 33. Tim Skinner, 23. 17 of Keith Thomas. 02 of Mike Bauer. 18 of Mark Willis. And 24 of Glenn Jewell. 1 of Dave Watson. And 0, Mark Enos. There's your heat lineup for the modifieds here tonight. Mel Robinson, we'll bring him in. Jeff Smith, I believe, won feature Mansfield Motor Speedway last week. He's back in Mid-Vale tonight. Glad to see him here. And we're racing. Jeff Smith out in front. Mel Robinson second. John Wilson on the outside third. Mel Robinson second, John Wilson third, Jeff Smith out in front. Keith Thomas in fourth, Jim McKean fifth. Jim McKean and John Wilson, turn number 2. 4 in, 4 to go. Here we go. Keith Thomas now counting the lead. Keith Thomas out in front. Jeff Smith second, Mark Wilson third, Glenn Jewell fourth, Jeff Wilson, John Wilson fifth. Mark Ian in the pits at 0. White flag. Keith Thomas out in front of 17. Out of 4, he's going to win his first heat race. Mark Wilson, Glenn Jewell, John Wilson, Jeff Smith. Picking up the modified heat race tonight. In car 17, Keith Thomas, your winner. We got his first checker flag in the modified class for the 2004 racing season. Okay, moving into the sports stocks. John Tannerelli in car number 5 will bring him in. Don Ritter Jr. in 7. Joe Leinert in 2. Bubba Smith in 12. Kurt Waller in 18. Kevin Clark in 38, your top qualifier tonight. Honky John Tannerelli on the inside. Don Ritter Jr. on the outside. Bubba Smith in that 3rd spot. Kevin McClintock in the 4th. Joe Leinert and Kurt Waller run out your field. Don Ritter Jr. inching his way into the lead now. Kevin McClintock in that 2nd spot. Bubba Smith in 4th. McClintock in that 2nd spot. John Tannerelli 3rd. Bubba Smith 4th. 5th is Kurt Waller and Joe Leinert. White flag. Jr. leads him into turn 3. Out of 4, one more time. John Rupert Jr., Tesla Flinnock. John Tannerelli, Bubba Smith, Joe Liner, and Kurt Waller. Your winner of the Fast C, the Sports Stocks tonight from Yerixville is Don Rupner Jr. Larry Pringle in 19 will bring him in. 94 Weaver, Bill Weaver. And then 00 Roger Butler. 59 Richard Stallnaker. 28 of Jimmy Orr. And 14 out there tonight. Rob Rob Hooper, first night out, still having mechanical problems. Here we go. Got a green. Bill Weaver out in front. Larry Pringle second. Richard Stallnaker, Roger Butler, Jimmy Orr. Your second place, Roger Butler, slide in 3. Sells a little lap down. Jimmy Orr on the inside. Yellow out for Richard Stallnaker. Jimmy Orr looks to the inside. Bill Weaver on the outside, Jimmy Orr on the inside. White flag. Roger Butler, Richard Stallnaker, Larry Pringle, and number 14, Jimmy Orr, your winner of the second heat of the sports stock class tonight. Camera car. 8 laps of heat lap racing action in the pure stocks coming at you. Douglas Higgins and John Leisure will bring them in. Rich Schweitzer in 84. Greg Grove in 3, Randy Smart 17. Rick Elkins Jr. in 53. Blake Mackey is 7, and your top qualifier, Al Street, is 73. hard, breaking an axle. He's okay. There we go. Rich Schweitzer, your race leader. Blake Mackey at the fourth. Top qualifier Allison at the third. John Leisure, Douglas Higgins, Rick Elkins Jr. back there. Great Grove goes to the outside. Rich Schweitzer on the inside, Great Grove on the outside. Dead heat down the backstretch. Great Grove, I think, beating. Rich Schweitzer second. Isle Street, and fourth goes to Blake Mackey, I believe. Your winner, the fast heat of the Pure Stocks from, I believe, Tuskegee, Ohio. It's Great Grove in car number 3. Okay, here's your line for the second Pure Stock heat race tonight. Chuck Elkins in 52. Justin Courtney in 50 tonight. In car 10 is Mike Martin. On the outside of him in 48 is Larry Smith. 40, I believe, is Rob Scott. 49, Teddy Oliver, and Bob Pathwater Jr. in 74. Here we go. Chuck Elkins going to lead lap 1. Justin Courtney right there in second. Larry Smith third. Teddy Oliver fourth. Side by side for the lead. Heavy smoke coming out of Justin Courtney, number 50. Motor exploded in car 50. And Teddy Oliver gets wrapped up in it and loses an axle. Here we go. Chuck Elkins, Larry Smith, Mike Martin, Bob Pathwater Jr., and Rob Scott. Mike Martin looks to the inside. Four laps in, 4 to go. Bob Pathwater Jr. trying to get by Rob Scott back there. Chuck Elkins, Mike Martin, Larry Smith, Bob Pathwater Jr., Rob Scott. White flag coming out. Maybe a little bit of contact in the first turn. Here comes Larry Smith for 1 time. Winner of the second Pure Stock Heat race tonight, Chuck Elkins in car 52. Okay, here we go. Third and final. Pure Stock Heat race. Chester McMaster's out in front. Bob Pathwater Sr. second. Will Miller in that third spot. Tim Postle fourth. Joe Fuchs in 01. Dan Moore in 29. And 05 out there racing. Thank you. Bob Pathwater Sr. trying to move up on the outside. Up to second. Comes Tim Postle on the inside. To go. Will Miller up to second as Tim Postle shows the way now. Chester McMaster's back to third. Postle out in front, white flag is flying. Down the back there, should they go one more time? Tim Postle, Will Miller, Bob Pathwater Sr., Chester McMaster, Dan Moore, and then 05. Out there in 05 is Nick Cross, and Joe Fuchs rounds out that field of finishers. But your winner of the third and final Pure Stock event of the evening, Tim Postle in 62. Nice round of applause for your winner. Okay, moving in the fast heat of the compacts. 49 is David Briel. Jason Morgan into 199 is Kyle Gould. Russell Granson in 72, Adam Mishler 65, John McNutt 35, Tom Barrett 157, and we got a green. Russell Granson trying to move up. David Brill, Russell Granson, Kyle Gould, Jason Morgan, Adam Mishler, John McNutt. David Brill out in front. Halfway, 4 in, 4 to go. Derek Calais trying to move up. John McNutt right in front of him. Jason Morgan right there in 2. John McNutt in at 35. Russell Granson 72 trying to get up in there. Flag. David Brill, Russell Granson, Kyle Gould, Anna Mishler, John McNutt. John McNutt, Terry Coletti. Russell Granson, Kyle Gould, and then Adam Mishler, John McNutt. Finished 5th. David Brill, first time out this year, I believe, in this car. Picks up the fast heat tonight, June 5th, 2004. David Brill, 49. Second heat of the compacts. Tammy Rupner, bring them in. Earl Scranton in 03. Charlie Rich in 23. Eric Anderson 57. 18 is Steven Feaster. Jesse Page 02. Josh Irwin, 89. Jimmy Poole in 14 and 9 of Ty Kelly. Tammy Rupner showing the way. Trying to move up in 14. Jesse Page back here in 02. Four in, 4 to go. Jimmy Poole, 3-1. trying to move up in 23. Now on 18. Here comes Ty Kelly from the back of the pack. White flag. Ty Kelly, 22nd. Okay, picking up the second heat of the compacts tonight from Uricksville, Ohio. It's Tammy Rupner in car number 7. Okay, here we go, third heat. Dale. Radio, bring them in. Kenny Jewell out in front in 76 already. Here comes Kenny Ford in 67. Feaster in 16. Jim Miller in 25. James Domer. Double zero tonight is Bill Burkholder. Kenny Jewell on the outside, Kenny Ford on the inside. Eric Feaster in 16, Jim Miller in 25, halfway. Tracy Lovell in 40, James Domer in 91. Brian Smith in 20. Kenny Jewell going under his qualifying time. Eric Feaster let Kenny Jewell know he's right there. Here comes Bob Miller, his father-in-law. First and second, it's going to be interesting. This could be interesting. White flag out. Son-in-law against father-in-law for first and second. Kenny Jewell on the outside. Here comes Jim on the inside. He backs out. Gonna be Kenny Ford. Jim Miller will finish second. Eric Feaster will finish third. From Louisville, Ohio, in car 67, it's Kenny Ford, your winner of the third compact heat race tonight. Fourth heat race. Steve Roth in 148 out there. Billy Hilliger will bring him in 46. Gribble and a brand new car for him out there in 11. Barb Feaster's loose down turn 1. And we're trying to get her to keep going. She does. Good job. Chris Smith at 94 trying to move up. 51. Goes away on the outside. Bruce Gibson off the pace at 32. Is out. Joe Elric will bring him in. Here we go. Oh, there's only 2 compact. There's only 2 pursuits. You better get back over there. 2 pursuits. Goes Steve Roth out in front. Joe Elric. Chris Smith trying to move up in 94. Comes Billy Hilliker. Joe Elric still showing the weight. Billy Hilliker second. Joe Elric wins it. Billy Hilliker will finish second. 148 will finish third. From Newcomerstown, Ohio, Joe Elric in car 51, your winner. I believe this gentleman won the 3rd and final compact feature last week. Comes back with a 4th heat race win tonight. There you go. Jamie Hubner Jr. brings him across the line at 58. Violet McMaster's 22. Chris Groves at 144. Here comes Ben Gibson. He'll lead lap 1. Violet's got a flat tire in 22. Chris Grubbs down in turn number 4 in the infield. Bill Wade in 80, I believe, in that second spot. Patrick Wade in 80. Ben Gibson second. 118 in that third. '26 in fourth. Bob Vitale. Kenny Griffith going to move up. Patrick Wade out in front. Ben 118 holding on to second. White flag is out. Into turn 4. Cody Hess. Okay. Cody Shook in 118, your winner. Cody Shook in 118, your fifth and final heat race winner tonight in the compacts. Okay, moving into the pursuit in the pure stocks. 10 cars, 10 laps. Larry Smith will bring him in. Al Street is your top qualifier. He'll start 10th. Rob Scott second, Bob Pathwater Jr. in third, Hubella second, fourth. Don Leisure, Rich Schweitzer, Greg Gross. Blake Mackey, Bob. Rick Elkins Jr. and Al Street. Quite a few of them are out that lap. Larry Smith still showing the way. Rob Scott in second. Halfway. Outside. Larry Smith on the inside. Rich Schweitzer third. Rick Elkins Jr. fourth. Man, oh man, are they moving. White flag will be out for Rob Scott, Rich Schweitzer, and Rick Elkins Jr. Out of 3. They're all in it now. Nobody can be eliminated. Elkins gonna go high. Rick Elkins Jr. Rob Scott will finish second. There's your winner, Rick Elkins Jr. in car 53. Okay, moving into the compact pursuit. Jimmy Poole 14, David Brill 49, Jason Morgan in 2, Kyle Gruhl in 199, Russell Grant in 72, Adam Mishler 65, John McNutt 35, Tom Barrett 157, Kelly McNutt in 36, and Terry Coletti, your top qualifier, in 27. 10 cars, 10 laps. Lights are still on. One more parade. 10 cars, 10 laps. Ortiz sets the pace. Jimmy Poole. Showing the way. Three wide. Terry on the outside. Jimmy Poole, Russell Grandison, they're buddies. First and second, here comes another buddy of theirs, Terry Coletti. This one is over. Terry Coletti. Your winner of the Australian Pursuit in the compacts tonight. Going slow in 3 and 4. This guy would roll to roller last week in a heat race action, came back and did really well in the feature. And your winner, the Pursuit tonight, Terry Coletti in car 27. Here we go. 25 laps. Daryl Dexter on the pole. Tom Garber on the outside. He'll take over lead down the back shed. Dwayne Dunn. Greg Bewley 22. Farmer Smith, Bear Schwartz, Travis DeMore, Paul Michael, and Rich Markham at 27. Tom Garbrandt out in front. Daryl Dexter second at 55. Dwayne Dunn third at 32. Farmer Smith fourth. Fifth is Greg Bueller. Fifth Bear Schwartz. Travis DeVore and Bob Michael. Bob Michael taking to the pits at 69. Dwayne Dunn and Farmer Smith side by side for third. Smith and Daryl Dexter side by side for second. Bear Schwartz fifth as Tom Garbrandt goes away. Caution out. Here we go. Turn two. All laps in, 13 to go. Caution out. Trying to get underneath Tom Garbrandt. Tom showing the way at 64. Farmer Smith second and seventh. Greg Bueller third at 22. Bear Schwartz in fourth. Dwayne Dunn in fifth. Bear Schwartz fourth, Dwayne Dunn fifth, Tom Garbrandt, Farmer Smith throws the tail. Farmer let Tom know he's back there. slipped up. Farmer Smith in the lead. Trying to get on the inside of Bear Schwartz. White flag coming out. Farmer Smith takes it down the backstretch one more time. Tom Garbrand, Craig Bealey, Bear Schwartz, Dwayne Dunn, Daryl Dexter, and Travis DeBoer. Your winner, Farmer Smith, of the late model feature event of the evening.